But over time, I learned something powerful. It's not a personality trait, it's a pattern. And today, I'm going to show you how to build that pattern in your life, even if you're starting from ground zero. Let's start with the one nobody wants to hear. Lower body posture is programming your mind. The way that you sit, walk, stand, and breathe, it changes the way that you feel. I know that may sound like some corny alpha male YouTube advice, but it's real. And there's actual science behind this. When you expand your posture, chest up, shoulders back, it boosts testosterone and lowers cortisol levels. And that hormonal shift makes you feel more confident, more present, and more in control. I didn't realize how much I was sabotaging myself until I looked at my own posture. Slouched over, eyes down, barely taking up any space. But when I consciously corrected it, standing up more straight, breathing deeper, and strengthening the muscles involved by lifting weights, people started treating me differently. And it wasn't because I was faking something, but because I was finally acting in alignment with who I wanted to be. So if you want to feel confident, act like the man you respect. Don't slouch your way through life. Now let's go a step deeper, because confidence isn't just physical, it's psychological. What you focus on expands. If every time something bad happens, you say to yourself, see, I knew I would mess up, you're reinforcing weakness. And don't get me wrong, I used to do this too. I'd miss a workout and think to myself, oh, I'll never be disciplined. Fail a quiz, maybe I'm not smart enough. Post a video that only got 10 views, maybe I'm not meant for this. But when I started reframing those moments, seeing them as feedback rather than failure, everything started to change. Now when I fall short of my expectations, I ask myself, what's the lesson here? What part of this was in my control? What have you been telling yourself every time something goes bad or not the way that you want it to? When you experience these setbacks, do you tell yourself that you're a failure, or do you use these situations to grow from them? If you change the way that you talk to yourself in these moments, it dramatically changes the way that you see yourself and thus your confidence levels. Now this is the part that nobody talks about. Most guys feel unconfident, not because they're broken, but because they're living out of alignment. If you say you want to build a business but never take action, if you say you want to get ripped but never eat or train, if you want deeper connections but you hide behind your phone, you're silently creating the identity saying, I'm not the type of person who follows through. And that absolutely destroys your confidence. But when you flip the switch by just starting, you take your power back. You begin creating a new identity one step at a time. Like, you don't need to make $1 million in your business right now. You just need to make that first dollar. You don't need to be ripped right now and have a 10 out of 10 physique. You just need to show up to the gym once. If you just show up and start creating these micro wins, that's when things really start to change. Confidence doesn't come from achievement, it comes from congruence. And confidence is not some magical gift. It's just a habit, like brushing your teeth or hitting your workouts. It's just a muscle that you have to train. You train it when you speak up in a conversation, even if your voice is shaky. You train it when you post content, even if it flops. You train it when you live with intention, even if it's uncomfortable. And the more reps that you get in, the more automatic it becomes. And eventually, you wake up one day and realize that you're actually proud of who you've become. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. You're not missing confidence, you're missing systems that produce it. So train the body, train the mind, and align with your purpose. Take that first scary step, even if nobody believes in you yet. One day, they'll look back and ask you how you did it. And listen, if you're serious about building real confidence, I'm offering free coaching right now. DM me on Discord and I'll help you personally. No strings attached, just raw guidance from somebody who's walked the path and is still walking it. Don't wait, most guys won't even take that first step. Be the one who does.